Hi, welcome to another studentsoфenglish.com mini lesson. Today we're going to work on the function of likes and dislikes, and we're going to use the topic of food. We're also going to be working on the different pronouns I, you, he, she, we, it, and them, and they. Not to forget they. So, shall we get started? Allow me 1 minute here to open up Google Hangouts digital whiteboard application called Kaku. Thanks. Hold on for 1 second here. Okay, by now you should be able to see the digital whiteboard here, working with the function of likes and dislikes. So to start our lesson, we're going to first focus on the vocabulary at the bottom, okay? So let me actually scroll this up a little bit so that you can see the labels underneath the vocabulary. Okay, so we're just going to move from left to right. I'm going to say the words twice, and then I think it'd be good if you would repeat it after me. So let's start way on the left here. First word that we have there is pineapple. Pineapple. Repeat that back. Next to pineapple, we have green onions. Green onions. Next, we have cucumbers. After that, we have cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers. Next, we have bananas. Bananas. After that, pancakes. Pancakes. And now here we have two different types of world cuisines. The first one we have is Mexican food. Mexican food. And then the last cuisine and the last food words that we have are Chinese food. Chinese food. All right, let's take a look at the sentence structure, shall we? So come all the way up to the top here. We're going to first start with working where we're having a conversation with one other person. And so the question would sound like this. Do you like? Okay? So let me just pop in a word here. Let's start with the first one, pineapple. Okay? Put that in there real quick. All right. So let me ask the question. Do you like pineapple? Now there's two ways that we can answer this. We can say, yes, I like it, or no, I don't like it. And the reason that we use the word it is because pineapple is singular. There's no S. And we don't want to repeat the same word. It just doesn't sound as good in English. We like to substitute it and them. So let me ask the question to you, and you're going to answer either yes, I like it, or no, I don't like it. Do you like pineapple? Take a minute to think and answer that question. Great. Now let's go ahead and move on to where we're talking about one other person, a guy or a girl. Let's say we're talking about a guy. Let's say we're talking about your brother. If you don't have a brother, just pretend, okay? So the question could be like this. Does your brother like cheeseburgers? Okay? Does your brother like cheeseburgers? Now here, we, of course, because there's an S on the end, we're going to use the word then. But there's another thing. When we're talking about he or she, we need to put an S on the verb like to make it likes. So it will sound like this. Yes, he likes them. Or no, he doesn't like them. So let me ask you a question about your brother. Does your brother like cheeseburgers? Think about that and then answer the question. Now, let's pretend we're talking about your sister. Actually, or wife. I have wife here, so let's just use that one, okay? So pretend you have a wife. If you're a woman, just pretend as well here. So does your wife like bananas? Actually, let's do an it. Does your wife like Chinese food? And so it would sound like this. Yes, she likes it, or no, she doesn't like it. So let me ask you, and if you're a woman, you can substitute cousin if you want. So we could say, does your wife or cousin like Chinese food? Think about the answer to that and go ahead and answer. Great. So now what we're going to work on here is where we're talking to two people directly, okay? So I might be talking, actually I'm talking to one person directly, but I'm including them with another person in my question. So it would sound like this. Do you and your sister, and that's not big enough, but we'll fit it in there. Do you and your sister like cucumbers? Now, I have this flipped. I should actually have the we up here and not they. So we're going to have to kind of go diagonal here. So it would sound like this. Yes, we like them. Or no, we don't like them. Okay? So let me ask you, and pretend if you don't have a sister. Do you and your sister like cucumbers? Think about that question. And then go ahead and answer. Now let's do one more here. Now we're talking about two other people that are not here, okay? So let's talk about parents here, okay? So I might say, do your parents like, what have we not done? I'm gonna put green onions in there. Do your parents like green onions? Remember, we need to go diagonal because I have those switched. So we're gonna be using the pronoun they. So we can answer either yes, they like them, or no, they don't like them, okay? So let me ask you, do your parents like green onions? Think about that question and answer. So that's our mini lesson today, working with expressing likes and don't likes, using the topic of food, and also working with the different pronouns, I, you, he, she, we, and they. So I hope that this was useful for you, and if it was, please reshare it with your friends and family members. And as always, happy English learning. Goodbye.